Welcome to Armenia, a land where every mountain and gorge hides a legend, and our journey will uncover the lost fortresses that shaped its soul. Our first stop is Berdavan Fortress, the fortress in the clouds, perched high on Mount Aragats. The climb is tough, but the reward is unforgettable. Ancient walls rising from the mist, echoing with survival. Built in the 7th century, Berdavan was a stronghold for kings, its ramparts offering sweeping views. Walking these ruins, you sense the resilience of those who defended this outpost. The wind howls through arrow slits and every stone tells a story. Berdavan is a living testament to Armenia's wild, untamed heart. This is adventure at its purest. We descend to Erebuni Fortress, the birthplace of Yerevan. Founded in 782 BC, these stones connect us to the ancient kingdom of Urartu. Here, you walk through royal chambers and temples, tracing the roots of a civilization nearly 3,000 years old. Erebuni overlooks modern Yerevan, a striking contrast of ancient silence and city life. This fortress is more than history, it's the foundation of Armenia's identity. To know Erebuni is to understand the genesis of Yerevan. Deep in Lori province, Lori Bird stands guard over the Debed River Gorge. Its walls stretch across a peninsula, protected by sheer cliffs and the river's roar. Once a thriving capital, now only echoes remain, churches and homes reclaimed by nature. From the ramparts, the dizzying view shows the fortress's defensive genius. Invaders faced a near-impossible climb. Lori Bird is a fusion of ambition and wild landscape, a city frozen in time. Here, history and nature are inseparable. Near the border lies Berdavan Fortress, shrouded in legend and isolation. Its semicircular towers and rugged walls were built for defense, not comfort. Local tales speak of hidden tunnels and ghostly sentinels. Overgrown and wild, Berdavan makes you work for its secrets. Arrow slits and crumbling foundations hint at centuries of vigilance. As the sun sets, you feel the weight of countless soldiers who once guarded this frontier. Berdavan is a fortress of stories, half history, half myth. Khor is more than stone, it's a symbol of faith and endurance. Overlooking the sacred peak of Mount Ararat, this site was once a royal prison. Here, St. Gregory the Illuminator survived 13 years in a pit, leading to Armenia's conversion to Christianity. Descending into the dungeon, you feel the gravity of that story. Emerging to the view of Ararat, you sense the spiritual heart of a nation. Khor is where legend, faith, and history converge. Simbadabird awaits atop a narrow ridge in Vayats Dzor, reachable only by a grueling hike. The fortress clings to the cliffs, its towers defying gravity. Nearly impregnable, Simbadabird was protected by sheer drops on 3 sides. The climb is rewarded with breathtaking panoramas, mountains, valleys, and rivers stretching to the horizon. Simbadabird was a seat of power with a view of a kingdom. Sitting on these ancient stones, you feel the freedom of the heights. This is the summit of adventure. Tatev Fortress is a puzzle of centuries, a 7th century citadel at its core wrapped in 19th century Persian walls. Bastion towers guard the outer wall, but the true treasure is the ancient Armenian keep. Inscriptions reveal a history of conquest and resilience. Each layer tells a story, princes, dynasties, and armies. Exploring Tatev is like reading a library of stone. Every wall is a chapter in Armenia's saga. Galinjakar Fortress is a true hidden gem, lost in Armenia's remote wilds. The journey is rough. No crowds, no signs, just you and the ruins. Built with massive unmortared stones, it speaks of ancient strength and determination. The isolation is profound. The silence, absolute. Here, you become your own archaeologist, piecing together the story from weathered stones. Standing atop Galinjakar, you feel like an explorer from another age. This is discovery in its purest form. Haladzor Fortress, perched above the Urartian River, is a symbol of Armenian defiance. It was the command center of David Bek, who led a legendary resistance against the Ottomans. The cliffs themselves are a fortress, making any assault nearly impossible. Exploring the ruins, you sense the courage and desperation of those who fought here. Haladzor is a monument to hope and resistance, a sanctuary for freedom in the darkest times. Its spirit endures in every stone. Bagabird, the fortress of the abundant, clings to a mountainside steeped in legend. Myths tell of hidden treasures and secret water sources that determined its fate. The ruins sprawl across the slope, hinting at lost power and wealth. Exploring here is raw and challenging, but the connection to Armenia's mythical past is palpable. Berdavan is a place where stories and stones merge. Its legends linger in the mountain wind. Deep in Kozrov Forest, Tatev stands as one of Armenia's most inaccessible and best-preserved fortresses. The trek is arduous, through forests and up steep ridges. Its basalt walls rise from the rock, nearly untouched since the 9th century. The solitude is absolute, only wind and birds break the silence. Protected by sheer canyons, it was a hidden refuge. Tatev is the wild heart of Armenia. Here, history and wilderness are one. Urartian, the Swallow's Fortress, is Armenia's memorial to the victims of the genocide. Its stark basalt slabs and eternal flame invite quiet reflection and remembrance. The monument's stele symbolizes both loss and rebirth. Overlooking Yerevan, it stands as a bridge between a tragic past and a hopeful future. Urartian is not about war, but about the resilience of the human spirit. Here, memory and hope endure side by side. In the wilds of Siunik, Erebuni Fortress, Kapitan Bird awaits the true adventurer. The journey is demanding, but the reward is solitude and discovery. Its ruins cling to a rocky promontory above two rivers, once guarding a vital mountain pass. The blue stone glows in the right light, giving the fortress its name. Here you explore freely, imagining the lives of those who once watched over these valleys. Erebuni is adventure distilled, remote, raw, and unforgettable. On the plains of Shirak, Haram is rewriting Armenia's history. Its twin citadels date back to the Bronze and Iron Ages, with massive cyclopean walls and burial mounds. Archaeologists uncover new mysteries every season, challenging what we know of ancient Armenia. Walking the site, you witness history being unearthed in real time. Haram is a place of questions, not answers, a living puzzle. Here, the past is still being discovered. In Tavish province's lush forests, Tatev Fortress stands draped in ivy and moss. Perched above the Agstev River, its ruins blend with the trees, a poetic scene of decay and rebirth. Once a guardian of trade routes, now it's a tranquil monument to a bygone era. Exploring here, you feel peace and seclusion, far from the world's noise. Tatev Fortress is where nature and history embrace. Even the strongest walls yield to the forest's quiet power. Berdavan Fortress, built to defend against Mongol invasions, stands scarred by battle. Its thick walls and towers once protected the monasteries of Lori province. The ruins echo with the memory of desperate fights and fallen heroes. Today, Berdavan is a symbol of resistance, its views stretching over green valleys and distant peaks. Here you reflect on the cycles of war and peace. Berdavan is a solemn reminder of the price of freedom. Metsamor is a window into Armenia's distant past, a Bronze Age city observatory and religious center. Excavations reveal layers of history and artifacts from a sophisticated ancient culture. The site's mysteries remain: who built it, what gods they worshipped, what language they spoke. Walking here is like traversing a landscape of questions. Metsamor reminds us that even the greatest civilizations can vanish, leaving only enigmatic traces. It's a humbling lesson in the fragility of human achievement. On Mount Aragats, Tatev Fortress is tied to legends of lost royalty and hidden treasure. Here, Queen Ferentzim made her last stand against the Persians, her courage immortalized in Armenian lore. The fortress fell not by force, but by plague, and its treasure was never found. Today the ruins are faint, but the story is powerful. Tatev is a stage for epic tragedy and enduring mystery. Its legend lingers in the stones and the wind. Erebuni Fortress, remote and wild, offers pure adventure for those willing to brave the journey. Its ruins crown a lonely peak, battered by centuries of wind and winter. Here you are utterly alone with history. No signs, no crowds, just raw discovery. Erebuni was a watchtower on the kingdom's edge, its isolation a testament to its strategic value. The climb is tough, but the views and sense of accomplishment are unmatched. This is exploration at the edge of the world. Our final stop is Sakhatskar, a mountain sanctuary of fortress and monastery. Built from glowing red basalt, it blends defense and faith in a peaceful highland setting. The carvings and khachkars tell stories of devotion and resilience. Here, monks prayed and soldiers stood watch, worlds meeting on a windswept plateau. Sakhat's Kar is a fitting end, where Armenia's strength and spirit unite. A place of peace, faith, and enduring beauty. Our journey ends, but Armenia's fortresses remain, monuments to survival, faith, and unbreakable spirit. If these stories inspired you, join our crew by subscribing. Your support fuels new adventures and helps us share more hidden wonders. There are countless legends left to uncover, so subscribe, and let's keep exploring together. Until next time, never stop seeking the stories written in stone.